Well, we just got out of watching Dune Part 2. Oh, what's your thoughts?
Honestly, like, it took us a minute after we got out of the movie to kind of walk around and process. I think this is, like, the best movie we've seen.
I know in our
This,
marriage for
yeah.
sure.
We went to go see it in IMAX, so this is by far probably one of the best IMAX movies that we've seen.
This was something else. I mean, I'm in awe right now. I was not expecting to just fall in love with this movie. It's so beautiful and riveting and brilliant and oh my goodness.
Like, right now, I'm a couple of chapters in the book. I'm so excited to finish the book. And there's the read the next book afterwards, The Messiah.
I really want I want to read the book and I'm not a book guy. What y'all think?
Oh, it was amazing. Especially as a longtime book fan of the original um, Dune, Messiah, and then Children of Dune. There was a couple things that were changed, but truthfully, they kept on task and it added to the movie. It didn't take away.
Yeah, the movie was incredible. It's simply a must see if you're any sort of sci-fi fan. So yeah, it was great.
I'm in awe. We're gonna keep this non-spoiler at the beginning, and then
Well, before we get any further, so we will say, okay, so me and Luke, I know our friends back here, have always been die-hard Star Wars fans, and come to find out, Star Wars got its inspiration from Dune. And honestly, after this movie, and I'll definitely probably confirm after reading the books, I think I'm enjoying Dune more than Star Wars.
and you're a massive.
I love Star Wars. Like, I'm a diehard Star Wars fan.
I love Star Wars. Like Star Wars is my favorite franchise ever. But this movie, like this franchise, it's so smart and so deep. And I normally don't like whenever they throw religion into a movie because sometimes they kind of don't do religion well. This one, the religious aspects of it was so incredible and so heart-wrenching, and they had so much setup, and you see this character of Paul rising in this journey, and he doesn't want to be this Messiah that they keep prophesying from the first movie. And you're watching his rise and watching him just become this incredible character. And Timothée Chalamet does such a great job. He is able to portray Paul in such a just a heart-wrenching, such a strong manner. I loved this movie. The imagery was just something else. What do you think of Zendaya's character?
I thought she did incredible.
How come?
I don't know, she was like strong character. I mean, I'm trying not to get into any spoilers.
Go ahead. We're probably gonna give light spoilers, so just be warned. We're light spoilers, nothing too big on the end, just so that we can actually dive into the characters a bit more.
And also too, Zendaya's character, I thought she did incredible. But also too, we've got the book nerd, our friends in the back. Our friend Jonathan, hi, he's read the books, so he can compare her character from the book to the movie. But just from what I saw her in the movie, like, she was a strong character. And, like, I thought it was so interesting, like, her people, like, they're looking to Paul as their Messiah, and she's kind of, like, skeptical in a way, and just seeing how she's handling it, and she's like, y'all, knock it off.
and you do see that in the trailer. You do see that throughout. Oh, also, if you haven't already, hit that like button. We've got 250 people in the chat right now, and only 3 likes. Yeah. We got to fix that.
So, Jonathan, how would you compare Zendaya's character to, like, book, movie?
Are we doing spoilers for this version? Or
yeah, go ahead.
Just a bit, just a little bit.
Okay, I'll delve into it a little bit. Like, in this one, in the movie, they definitely wanted to pound through the idea of the zealotry, of the cult, the idea of the cult personality around Paul. So she kind of filled in the resistance to that idea of her people being taken over by this religion or cult mentality that has been created by the Bene Gesserit. But in the book version, she definitely is more of a partner. She actually is more of a religious woman who is kind of partnered with the Bene Gesserit. Um, she's more of a partner to Paul in a way. Like there's even at one point, it really sticks in my brain that where two men want to challenge Paul in a trial, and she kills them, basically saying if they can't beat her, then they don't deserve to fight the one.
And so because of that, in this movie, I think the changes for Zendaya works. I really do. I think Zendaya in this movie shows a strength, a sense of loyalty to Paul, but also this nervousness. And this movie, just the whole time, you just feel it's just, oh my goodness, it was so good. It was such an incredible movie. I won't watch it again.
It will definitely go see it again.
Like what would you give a Galaxy Star?
Okay, so I feel like it's hard because you have part 1 and part 2. So, I mean, the way I'm looking at it is it's a whole movie. But if I had to pick, like, from part 1, part 2 is definitely better. But as a whole, I would have to give it a 5 out of 5.
Y'all, what would y'all give it?
As a whole, I love the direction that he's going. There's a couple differences from the book, but they don't take away. They add to. Even the ending, which was a kind of a depart from the original book, in term. Wait, I can't say that. That's spoiler. But regardless, when you say it, there is, and if you read the book, there is a little bit of a parting of ways between script and book. But it really feeds into the cult of personality, which is the main storyline. You're seeing the dangers between them and the power struggle of the Empire and the Bene Gesserit, and all these things that just compound and create this massive tension. Like, so for the overall series, I think 5 out of 5, but the ending just leads me to where I'm really curious how that's going to transition into Messiah. Part 2's, as a pure movie, it is 5 out of 5. As a portion of the book, it's a 4.5, which is not a big difference.
William?
Yeah, the movie, like I said before, is simply incredible. And, like, I get kind of weary when movies are over, say, 2.5 hours. But this movie, every aspect of it really builds off of what's previously been shown and done, and it really is all important. So use the restroom beforehand.
And for me, I've got to go with a 5 out of 5. I think the movie was beautiful. It was gorgeous to watch. We watched it in IMAX. I love getting to watch it in IMAX. It was so good in IMAX because the imagery and how the sound.
Like
oh
the
my
thumper
goodness.
is oh.
Oh, the thumper mate. Oh my goodness, the thumper was something else.
It almost has like this eeriness to it whenever they're calling for the worms.
Yes, and the movie does not play like a normal movie. Like, it's not like it makes decisions that don't match other movies. Like, you would normally see like this big epic fight and epic battles, and they're there, but they're not the focus at all. They're so secondary because the character moments are so in the limelight. It is so much more about the characters and seeing their journeys and seeing Paul. And Paul is such a strong lead, but you can see this transition in his character, and it works so well. So it is, for 2024, it's my favorite movie. And I am a massive Star Wars fan. But this is the sci-fi epic that I have been missing from Star Wars. It's so smart. It's deliberate. Every decision matters. And you feel it every time something magnificent happens. Oh my goodness. I'm just in love with this movie. I want to watch it again. I could watch it 3 or 4 times. I am really curious in the comments. Let us know your thoughts. Did you like the movie? Did you love it? Did you not like it? I am curious, but honestly, I I love it. But we're gonna go and check your comments.
Let's see what we got.
All right. So hello everyone, it's me, the Great Paparis.
Hi there.
We got some new geeks in the back.
Yeah.
I've never watched Star Wars, but my friend Claire is obsessed with it.
I mean,
Yes.
Star Wars is good.
I love me some Star Wars, but this was just something else. I like your cut, G. Furry is the best. Hi. Other movies be like, man, it's forever. And then you found 2 more geeks to join the galaxy with y'all.
Yeah.
Yes. We had to bring these 2 fellas with us for this
They're-
movie.
Geek Squad.
Oh my goodness.
Like, they would have been heartbroken if we didn't bring them along to this. So.
You're not wrong.
Plus, I'm the authority on all things books, basically, in our group.
I think this was such a great movie. I walked out and I just felt so in awe, and I've never really felt that way, where it took me a minute, where I'm sitting there and I'm just like in such an emotional moment where I'm like, this movie is beautiful and it's so telling and so powerful, and I'm gonna watch it again. I am gonna watch it
We gotta
again.
take your dad to see it.
Oh, my dad's gonna love it, like full on love it. Also, hit that like button if you haven't already. That will help this video out, and we want to start doing more lives. We're gonna, for each movie we go and watch, we're gonna do an out of theater reaction just like this one. We want to know your thoughts. Leave your comments below on, did you watch Dune? Did you like Dune? What were your emotions coming out of it? And yeah, we will see y'all later. Thanks for checking it out. And yeah, bye.
Bye.